Little People Big World celeb Amy Roloff recently shared an update mid-flight as she flew back home to Michigan to spend some time with her 96-year-old dad and other family members. So what else did Amy have to say? As Little People Big World fans who have been keeping up with the latest news have heard, the TLC show was officially canceled after 25 seasons. Having a run that extended from 2006 until 2024 is certainly nothing to scoff at, as the entire family documented their lives for a long time. One of the benefits of no longer having a TLC crew around, and no longer having to stick to a TLC filming schedule, is that Amy Roloff and others have a lot more time to do other things. And they are no longer tethered to committing to that time. Based on the latest updates from Amy, she is clearly taking full advantage of this extra freedom. Luckily for Amy Roloff, her dad is still around. At 96 years old, he is still kicking, and Amy regularly flies back to Michigan to spend time with him, as well as to see her other family members. Recently, Amy shared a pic flying in style in first class, on the way to see her father, and it looked like a smooth flight. Along with showing off a pic of her flying high and on her way to Michigan, Amy Roloff wrote, "Flying to Michigan to hang out with my 96-year-old strong dad. This is a staying up all night look to Uber to the airport at 3:00 a.m. First class may not be the same back in the day, but it's still a treat and fun." Amid the Little People Big World cancellation after season 25, an insider dished that the only family member who wanted to continue filming the show was Matt Roloff. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff officially quitting the show was the catalyst to bring about the cancellation, and everyone, aside from Matt, seems to be happy that this chapter is over. As for Amy Roloff, she has more time to enjoy first-class flights to Michigan, and she has more time to spend with Chris Marek as well, along with more time for her cooking, baking, and other endeavors, and she seems perfectly content with that. What do you think of Amy flying in style to see her dad? With the fall season in full swing, Little People Big World celebs Tori Roloff, Zach Roloff, and their children recently got into the spirit of the season, as they took some adorable family pics. Based on how the pics came out, fans had a lot to say, including many praising the family for the final results. So what did fans have to say? One thing that Little People Big World fans can always count on from Tori Roloff is various family updates on social media. Because Zach and Tori quit the family show after season 25, the only way to keep up with the family comings and goings is to either wait for updates from Tori on social media, or to wait for a new episode of their podcast, Raising Heights. When they do end up doing an activity as a family, viewers love to see it. Fans may roll their eyes at Zach and Tori when it comes to some of the things that they say or do. But the one thing viewers can agree on is that they love seeing updates with Jackson, Layla, and Josda. Since quitting Little People Big World for good, this opens up a lot of time for Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff to do other things. One example happened recently when Zach and Tori took their kids to a local apple orchard. Visiting an apple orchard is always an experience. Not only do people get to pick fresh apples, but there are usually various apple treats to indulge in, including apple cider, apple donuts, and sometimes even a full restaurant or bar. Tori Roloff shared a series of pics with her family at the apple orchard, which really got them into the fall spirit. Along with sharing these sweet family photos, Tori Roloff wrote, "All a mom wants in life. Go to cute apple orchard with her cute family and take cute photos and get cute apple cider. When you put yourself out there, in the public eye like Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff have, you open yourself up to a lot of scrutiny. Often this manifests in a negative way, with many people leaving nasty comments. However, this apple orchard situation is completely different, with many commenters gushing about how adorable everyone looks. One Little People Big World commenter said, 'Jackson is so the star of this family? What amazing kiddos. Congrats.' Another person said, 'Beautiful family. Love these pictures.' A third commenter added, Oh gosh, you have come so far as a family, and it is beautiful to see. LPBW Zach Roloff called evil pushes fans off deep end. Little People Big World celeb Zach Roloff seems to be showing his true colors in his podcast episodes with his wife, Tori Roloff. Based on what he had to say recently, he is turning a lot of fans away. So what did he say that had fans livid? The Raising Heights podcast is meant to be Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff's main project since officially quitting Little People Big World after season 25. While they have certainly succeeded in getting eyeballs on their content and racking up the views, they have also alienated a lot of their fans based on their topics and controversial viewpoints. Not long ago, the Little People Big World couple opened up about Tori Roloff's experience with her miscarriage. That is a sensitive topic, and something viewers have been interested in delving deeper into since it happened. At the same time, they ruffled more than a few feathers when it came to their stance on abortion, something that, by nature, is already a dividing topic. One thing about Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff's new podcast is, they have a lot more freedom to express their true feelings, as they don't have to filter their thoughts or opinions through TLC's lens. While this can represent a lot of freedom of expression, they can also go too far depending on what opinions you have. Based on a recent podcast episode, Zach Roloff divided a lot of Little People Big World listeners with yet another controversial stance. According to Zach, he said that dogs don't go to heaven, among other things. Fans also blasted the former Little People Big World couple for their sanctimonious attitudes. So it certainly seems like their true colors are coming out since they officially cut ties with TLC for good. Following these latest controversial opinions on the podcast, Little People Big World fans had plenty to say about it, and they were not shy about expressing their true feelings either. One viewer said, "I just listened to the infamous podcast episode, and they were so sanctimonious the whole time." Then at the very end, Zach proclaimed emphatically that dogs don't go to heaven. How the F does he know? He was not budging either. Also, he said it's a secular idea to believe you have a guardian angel. Seemed like such a know-it-all. Another commenter agreed, saying, "This is evil, I just can't think like that." LPBW, did Zach and Jeremy Roloff end ugly family feud? Little People Big World fans believed that Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff feuded with Jeremy Roloff and his wife, Audrey Roloff. TLC fans have believed it for years, but it's not clear where it all started. However, if it was true, then LPBW fans might think that it's all behind them now. Read on to find out more. Tori Roloff and Audrey Roloff feuding can be traced back to TLC fans. As Jeremy's wife always seemed to fall pregnant around the time that Tori did, people believed they competed with each other. Of course, if the two reality TV alums feuded, then it could have also impacted their husbands' relationship. LPBW fans never actually saw anything by Zach Roloff that suggested he and Jeremy Roloff were feuding. However, rumors arrived among TLC fans that they differed on religion and politics. Then in December last year, when Amy Roloff and Chris Merrick hosted the kids for Christmas, it seemed the adults had set aside their differences. Little People Big World alums Audrey Roloff and Tori shared a photo of Audrey's kids with Jackson. So, on Reddit, a fan of the TLC show hoped that it meant the two men had stopped their feuding. They based their hopes on the fact that photos of the kids from both families together seldom surface. In their caption about Zach Roloff, the LPBW OP said about the TLC alums that it might signify something. That's because Audrey Roloff posted and tagged Tori with a photo of the kid playing. Their caption said, "Proof they are on good terms." Some TLC fans felt it signified nothing because the kids are cousins. Meanwhile, others floated a few other ideas. Here are some of their thoughts. It proves they can be civil. But anyone who has in-laws knows you can spend time around people you don't really like because family. This is so precious. I love it. From the podcast, Zach seems like an extremely tolerant person. His philosophy on life seems to be don't make anything into a problem. He probably sees Audrey and Jer as extra and weird, but doesn't give a Kids need cousins. They are often their first best friends. What are your thoughts about Zach Roloff's son Jackson playing with Jeremy Roloff's kids? Do you think that it means there is no feud between the two brothers? Come to that, does it mean there is no feud between Audrey Roloff and Tori Roloff either? Was it all just rumor? LPBW, Karen Chandler sold home for big money. How much? Little People Big World celeb Karen Chandler sold her home not too long ago for an impressive amount, as she and Matt Roloff continue to build the life they want following their engagement. So how much did Karen take home for her big sale? Because Karen Chandler started out as a Roloff Farms employee, many Little People Big World fans accused Karen Chandler of going after Matt Roloff to improve her station in life. Even now, all these years later, there are still many viewers who don't approve of Matt and Karen's relationship. From a TLC perspective, you could not have put together a better storyline, in terms of a former employee becoming a lover, and now fiancé. As viewers have seen, this created some tense moments whenever Karen Chandler and Amy Roloff have been in scenes together, which only makes for better TV. Along with fans speculating that Karen Chandler got with Matt for his money. Others have said she did it to be on the show and boost her profile. As of 2024, Karen has an estimated net worth of $4.5 million. While being with Matt and being on the show more than likely helped with that, she seems to be doing well on her own too. With Karen and Matt getting engaged, and with Matt Roloff building their dream home, Karen Chandler sold her Oregon home for a big check, coming out to $529,000. So that's no small chunk of change to take to the bank whatsoever. Once Matt Roloff officially popped the question to Karen Chandler, the next big question was all about when these two would officially tie the knot. Initially, the pair said they wanted to shoot for a wedding sometime in 2024. With more than half the year gone, many Little People Big World fans wonder if they'll pull it off before the year is over. With all of the uncertainty surrounding the future of Little People Big World, following the end of season 25, many viewers wonder if they will get to see Matt and Karen's wedding in the future. Even if the show does end up getting the axe, many viewers hope that there will be some type of wedding special in the future. As Little People Big World fans have seen, the network did the same when Amy Roloff and Chris Marek made it official. If this ends up being the case, even viewers who still don't like Karen would more than likely tune in. LPBW, Tori Roloff reveals what she wants most. Little People Big World celeb Tori Roloff has been living the good life with her family since quitting the TLC show after season 25. Recently, Tori opened up about what she wants most. So what did she have to say at this point in her life? Ever since Tori Roloff and Zach Roloff announced that they were leaving Little People Big World after 25 seasons, many of their followers wondered what they would do next. The TLC show was a major cash cow, so it's always a huge decision when contemplating leaving those network checks behind. In addition to being able to focus on things like their podcast, one thing that no longer filming Little People Big World allows Tori Roloff and Zach Roloff to do is spend more time with their children, as well as spend more time together as a family too. One other thing that being away from TLC allows is the freedom to express opinions without fear of network backlash. Since getting out from under TLC's thumb, Zach and Tori express opinions that are rather controversial, especially when it comes to things like children and sensitive topics like abortion. In some ways, Zach and Tori are following in the footsteps of Zach's siblings and their wives. So along with having more time to spend with family and more time to pursue passion projects, the husband and wife have a lot more freedom to express their views without fear of network consequences. With the fall season in full swing, Tori Roloff and Zach Roloff took full advantage of it by going to an apple orchard. In addition to taking fun family pics and picking apples, when you go to an apple orchard, you get to sample things like apple cider and more. Depending on where you go, some places even offer things like apple cider donuts, and others even have a restaurant with a full menu. It seems this recent Little People Big World family outing to the apple orchard also inspired some reflection from Tori Roloff, as she told her followers about the things she wants most in life as a mom. Tori Roloff wrote, "All a mom wants in life. Go to cute apple orchard with her cute family and take cute photos and get cute apple cider." Little People Big World fans had a lot to say about the pics Tori included in her update, with one commenter saying, "The kids are really growing up, beautiful family." Another commenter said, "What a beautiful family. All of your babies are adorable, but Jackson is such a cutie."